Sagittarius, hey, welcome into Tropical Tarot. My name's Chris. I'm going to be doing your reading today. If you are new, welcome in. Thank you so much for giving me a shot. I really appreciate it. If you're a returning Tropical Tarot person, welcome back. I really appreciate you guys. You always bring a smile to my face every single day on Facebook, Insta, all that kind of stuff. I appreciate your comments every day. You guys are awesome. This is what I love to do in my free time, so I want to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. This reading is going to be from the 21st through the 27th of February, and this is going to be for Sagittarius. So, all right, we're going to get into your reading. I pre-shuffle, so you don't have to watch me do that over and over. In the past, you have flexible. Current situation is to the sea, and unfinished symphony in the future. All right, Sagittarius, let's see where we go. In the past, you have the Four of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Current situation is the King of Swords, the Hierophant, Magician. In the future, you have the Eight of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Fool. Overall energy for the reading is the Seven of Pentacles. So, Sagittarius, you might have put a lot of time and energy into something, and you are a little disappointed in it. Probably love, if I had to guess, but we'll see. All right, so in the past, you have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is somebody giving you love and you don't want it. So, I don't know if you can see her sweatshirt, but it says over it. So I have this feeling that it's probably somebody in the past that that you had a relationship with, and they're offering you love again. And then you have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is about a celebration. It's about, the ultimate in wish fulfillment. There's a family on that card, and they're super duper happy. So typically that's a really good card. So I just want to clarify it and make sure, because with you turning down a love cup and then the next card you get being the Ten of Cups, it's just interesting energy, I guess. Ooh, I saw the devil. All right. Ten of Cups is about Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and then the Hermit. It's almost like they offer you a love cup. You don't want it, but then you feel like there's this new opportunity with them. Or you just feel like there's this new opportunity, but then there's burdens, and then you just want to go inside and find healing. That's not the typical Ten of Cups, so I'm glad I clarified it. So you've got the Ten of Cups and you clarified by the Ten of Wands. That's interesting. A couple tens up there. So you might have been dealing with this for a while. And then there's this Page of Pentacles in the past. So Page of Pentacles is about like a new way of doing something. So you might have had a new way of doing something, maybe this relationship. I'm not 100% sure it's a relationship. Not quite yet. If it's not, then somebody's offering you something in your career, but it just leads to burdens, and like I said, you going inside to try to find healing. Page of Pentacles, like I said, starting something new, having an idea of a new way to do things and probably because you have these burdens and you didn't want this love cup in the past, so you're trying to think of new ways to do things, right? In the past, Spirit was asking you to be flexible. I love this card, especially because I live in Florida, and it talks specifically about things in hurricanes. So if you build a building super strong, well, I don't know, if they're made out of concrete, they kind of don't move, but basically think about a palm tree in a hurricane. That's all you need to think about. And Spirit was asking you sometime before the 21st to be like that palm tree in a hurricane. Be able to bend, be able to sway, because you won't be broken. And it's true. Palm trees after hurricanes, like after Irma, you know, you'd see some of them and they were just bent almost all the way to the ground, but they come back up and they live. So it was asking you to be flexible in the past, Sagittarius. Your current situation, you have the King of Swords. So this is the 21st through the 27th. You have a vision of where you want to go. You see things very clearly. And then you get the Hierophant in your middle card. So anytime I do a big reading like this where I put a bunch of cards on the table, Sagittarius, you get the middle card. And you're coming up as a Hierophant. So the Hierophant is about structured religion. It's also about the way we always do things. So I'm going to clarify the Hierophant because I don't know, this could be about a marriage, or it could just be that you are just going to be really rigid in the way you want to do things and the way you want them to be. So let's clarify the Hierophant in the center position for Sagittarius. The Fool, the Emperor, and the Four of Wands. Yeah. I feel like you're ready to take a step in a new direction. There was somebody who was very controlling in your past, and it might have had to do with a marriage. So, interestingly enough, I feel like you really, really, really want to move on, or you're really, really, really ready to move on, because you have the Fool twice. The Fool is tarot cards start with 0 in the major arcana. So if card number 1 is the Magician, which is the card that you have next, but I want to talk about the Fool right now. So if card number 1 is the Magician, and that's the first step, the Fool is thinking about taking that first steps, right? So it's just saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to take a step into any direction, but the one that I'm in. So I feel like this Hierophant is about you taking a step in a new direction and maybe getting away from this Emperor, this authority, this, and maybe away from a marriage. You have the Magician over here. So like I said, card number 1, it's kind of like taking the first step. The cool thing about the Magician is she has everything on her table. She has a pentacle, she's got a sword, she has a wand, and a cup. So everything's on her table. She's ready to manifest whatever she wants. So it's almost like this stuff in the past, this current situation, it just makes you want to take a step in a new direction. And that is very loud in your reading. And we'll get into that a little bit further. So 21st through the 27th, like I said, you're going to be really clear about what you want. You're going to be clear about your vision for what you want. You're going to be willing to take a step in a new direction in multiple different ways with the Fool and the Magician in your current situation. And then also you have to the sea in this current situation. So if you have problems or burdens or things that are still on your mind, this to the sea card, sometimes we take it quite literally in Florida with me and my friends where, we'll journal something and, we'll take it to the Gulf or, we'll burn it or whatever. So it's just telling you to kind of loosen your load, lighten your load, get some of the junk that's built up inside of you, just get that out. So in the future, sometime beyond the 27th, you're going to feel trapped again. You're going to feel trapped by your thoughts. You're just going to not know what to do. And then you have a decision to make between two choices, and you don't want to make either one. So this lady, each sword represents a choice, and she's blindfolded herself because she doesn't want to make either choice. And then almost like, it's like because you go from this feeling trapped in the future, I'm not going to make a decision thing, and it's almost like you just totally take a step in a different direction. Like, you're like, I don't want to make either one of those choices, so I'm just gonna start thinking about whatever else, you know? And this is that thinking about taking a step card. But this is cool because you feel trapped in your current situation. You feel like you have burdens in your current situation. Somebody offers you love and you don't want it. Your overall energy for the reading is that you're dissatisfied by how much time and energy you've put into this. So I think it's good for you to get the Fool. And then you get the Fool and the Magician right next to each other. I know they're on different rows, but it's almost that same kind of energy. New direction, new direction. This thing in the future that makes you're like, okay, I'm not gonna make a choice, and then I'm trapped by the fact I'm trapped by my thoughts. It's an unfinished symphony. It's something that's gone over and over and over. It's a cycle that's repeating. But the really good news is, like I said, I see the Fool right here. So as much of an unfinished symphony as it is, you end this tarot reading with the Fool, which is starting over, starting fresh, something new. So that's very cool for you, Sagittarius. I got these new like spirit animal cards, so I've been pulling one for every sign this week, and we're gonna see what you get. It's just kind of an extra fun thing to do. And you got the Bat Spirit. A rebirth is assured. That's very cool. I like that a lot for you, especially with this reading. So it's almost saying, like, you know, this past stuff, like, you can come out anew, like the Fool, like the Magician. Like, this is the rebirth that this Bat Spirit is talking about. So that's kind of cool. Confirmation of what we already went over. So thank you so much, Sagittarius. I really appreciate you guys for watching. If you like the content I create, please like, subscribe, and share. The like button looks like this. It's just below the video. If you want to subscribe, you'll be notified anytime I do a new reading. And, oh, if you'd like a private reading, reach out. The email is below. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great week. Thanks.